spoke yesterday of the sisters, the missionary sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, the sister order to the missionaries of the Sacred Heart. At the same time, in the beginning, Father Chevalier started the Daughters of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart in France. This is Mission Alive. I'm Roger from the Mission Office. And I want to continue a little bit in our history. The mission to what we now know as Papua New Guinea was the first mission of the congregation. It was to Melanesia and Micronesia. Priests and brothers came, long complicated journey, long history. But they began first in what is now around Rabaul in New Pomerania, in the German colony. That was in 1883. 1885 they began on Thursday Island and Newell Island on the Papuan side, where the Australians had established a colony through the colony of Queensland, and later Federation became an Australian possession. So the brothers and priests came and started that mission in Melanesia. The Daughters of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart followed soon afterwards. And when they came, they sent 6 sisters, which left only, I think, 2 left in France. One was the Superior General, one was the Novice Mistress. So they sent everything they could. Likewise, when Chevalier sent his priests and brothers, he sent nearly everybody that he had. Wasn't many, but he sent many, and didn't have many left in France. That was the way of mission. Take it on, accept it, and go. Whatever happened. And there are many, many stories about that. And of course, we have many stories in our book, The Mustard Seed, which is still available online. And so the mission went ahead in very many different ways. When Bishop de Beaumanoux, he wasn't bishop at the time, when Alan de Beaumanoux came, he was soon made superior, and he was second to the bishop. And he went around and he reorganised the structure of the mission. Whereas previously you had one priest or one brother in one village, which followed the French model at the time, he established main stations in a main village, and these stations had outstations, and the sisters took up a key role in those main stations. They were then able to start schools, clinics, look after the priests and the brothers more, because you know what men are like, we don't look after ourselves well. We have to have women to look after us. And that worked very well for many, many years. So he established a new structure of the mission because he could see it wasn't working. And there again, as Pope Francis has pointed out, it's a time to see, a time to choose, a time to act. So Bishop de Beaumanoux did that in his time. Later on, Bishop Coupé, who was in Rabaul, began the Congregation of the Daughters of Mary Immaculate, FMI, in 1915. And his policy was that he had to have one group of people who went deeply into the faith in order to evangelize the rest of the people. And that's another story in itself, the story of the FMI, very interesting. Alan de Beaumanoux, where by now he was bishop, he began the Handmaids of the Lord, or the ADs, in 1918 on the Papuan side, and they were centred at Kubuna. They were, both of these were local congregations, and the purpose was to serve the people, to serve the evangelisation of the peoples. And these are still continuing today. Apart from that, Alan de Beaumanoux also began the Little Brothers of St Joseph, which has become defunct. And then later out on Sadir in eastern Papua, Bishop Doyle began the Sato Brothers. They too have ceased to exist. This is the way of mission. Continually seeking the way forward and methods, structures, organisations that will serve the mission of evangelising. We're all on mission. Thank you for being with us.